You know what's going on right now at in the golf world? We got a couple big things. One is that breaking moves. The Saudi PIF quote nearing deal to acquire 6% ownership of PGA Tour Enterprises. The deal values PGA Tour Enterprises at $12 billion, kind of in line with what we were talking about on the last show when it comes to valuations of franchises, leagues, et cetera, et cetera. Interesting. Very interesting.
So what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I don't know. That's all I see on here. I have no fucking idea what that means.
Does that mean that we're closer to a real deal? PGA Tour Enterprises and PIF. So they're going to own part of the PGA Tour?
Is LIV ever going away? And are they ever merging into one tour again?
My gut now is that LIV is never going away. And that there will just be cross-pollination with the tournaments.
So essentially, so we think, because I agree with that like the future in 10 years, there will be a LIV Golf, and then those players will just be able to play in the big events on the PGA Tour.
And vice versa.
I think so too. I think that's right. I don't think LIV Golf is disappearing. I really don't. I really don't.
And the reason, my reasoning now is because of Bryson DeChambeau. Like, I think
Do you think Rory McIlroy ends up on a LIV team in the next 5 years?
No.
I don't know about a LIV team. I think Rory McIlroy will play in the next 5 years in something that is like more of a LIV sanctioned event than a PGA Tour event, right? Like I think that LIV will sort of exist in its current structure. Like I think that they really do. If you think about put yourself in their shoes, us from sort of 30,000 feet have been able to kind of like cast judgment, poke fun at the names or the franchises. They've been immersed in this for 3 years now. This has been their life. This has been their professional life. So they don't look at it day in and day out. Most of these guys like LIV is just going to disappear. And like, I think they look at it as like, oh no, we've been working hard at this. We talk about it a lot. We mingle with each other. People that are part of our franchise. Yeah, the top 4 players or whatever, and the captain and the caddies, but also there's a lot of people behind the scenes that run their social media, that work on the marketing, that work on attracting investors and sponsors and advertisers for each of the team franchises. Like they've been immersed in this professional world for several years now. I don't think they want it to go away. I think they believe there's a big future with it. So I think sort of that vision that most likely in my mind is going to kind of play out is some version of like the biggest LIV events and the biggest tour events will have the top players playing in it, and LIV on a week in, week out basis might not have all of the top dogs or even all of their top dogs, but it will be an existing sort of golf tour and league. I don't think it's going anywhere. I really don't.
Like, I don't think Bryson wants to be on the PGA Tour.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think there's a part of him that played so well last year that he wishes he could have competed with Scotty and won the players and won the waste management and went out there and won 9 tournaments.
I think there are parts of him that wants to play in PGA Tour events, but I don't think he has any interest in like being a member of the PGA Tour. He has had such success on the LIV side of it. He won a major. He's become the biggest golfer on planet Earth. I just don't think he sees any value in that. Now, the competitive side of him, I agree. He wants to be able to play the top guys more often, but he gets to do that in the majors and he gets to live a better life on LIV. Like I think Bryson is really a big sticking point in this whole thing. Like he's happy on LIV and he doesn't want to see a world probably where he's got to jump back and he's got to get his tour card again. And like, he doesn't give a fuck about that anymore.